I too was a client here about 16 years ago. As you could see, I had gotten shot and I lost my right arm in a drug-related incident. Before I got shot, I was kind of like a jack of all trades. I was an artist. I had judges from all over the world judge my artwork. And then I was also a tattooist, I was a drummer, a guitarist. So to get shot at age 42, I thought, wow, that's the end of the world. I was very angry, and I deflected a lot of my anger on everybody. What I found out was...
A discussion among Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal pastoral ministers about addiction is very much enhanced by a trip to the Poundmakers Lodge. The lodge is famous for its innovative combinations of new psychological insights with traditional medicine to bring about a road to recovery for an addicted person.
They have buffalo robes on the floor, they have fox hides and bear heads, elk and deer heads, and then in the middle they have a sort of a fireplace, and the building is round, and then the elders built a sacred place in the middle, and the people go in there 2-3 times a day for sacred time. That was something else to see in itself. Then they have a sweat lodge outside. What he said they're going to be doing more of is taking the Aboriginal people to do more things outside, like the canoe, the sweat lodge, and being more aware of nature. So it's an awesome program.
What we're learning is we have to maintain connections with one another and receive the encouragement that can help build us to become healthy again. We're learning that ceremonies are a very important part of healing, sharing circles and smudging and whatever can connect us not only to our own spirits but to the Great Spirit.
The whole journey into addiction, it's like a circle. If there's a lack of love, it's a circle. It creates an insecurity, it's another circle. That creates some loneliness, it's another circle. And then chaos, we start acting out of our hurt, and then we end up being addicted. So it's like a concentric circle.
The difficult journey into addiction and back to normal productive life is a common story throughout North America for both Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal people. But Canadian Aboriginal Catholics and those who minister to them are finding new insights and help in the old traditions, especially in the study of the medicine wheel and its 7 laws.
To at least, from what I know, love is the first one. That's the most powerful one because, as you all know, the Creator made things out of love. Eh? The ego represents love because that's the closest to the Creator. That's number one. Then we have humility. The wolf represents humility because the wolf is able to leave the pack and to just be humble. And then there's strength. The buffalo represents the strength. And we're hoping that,
if the medicine wheel represents that whole philosophy of life or way of life, then a person who is addicted, first of all, has a sense of alienation. So there's not a sense of belonging. Doesn't matter what addictions we have, they're still all coming out of a pattern of alienation from self. So how can the medicine wheel help me? The medicine wheel can help me to know who I am. It can help me find my dignity.
I also use the medicine wheel in terms of addictions awareness, just about understanding ourselves as human beings. It's a circle, and the east is the vision, the senses take in information. We have a belief system on the south, our emotions are on the west, and our actions are in the north, and they all interrelate. The center is our life, our free will. We can be willing or willful. How we use that will, gets us into trouble or creates a certain freedom for us. In terms of recovery, we kind of reverse the medicine wheel. We stop the addictive behavior, learn to deal with our emotions, maybe change our belief system if necessary, and make sure that our human needs are met, our needs to be loved, to belong, and to be valued.
So let's say courage. There's wisdom. The beaver represents the wisdom. And then there's honesty. Humans represents honesty. And it's us that we need to be very honest about what it is that we learn in life. Love, humility, honesty, wisdom, respect.
We've all been hurt, we've all suffered pain, we've all suffered loss, but we can't stay there. A lot of people stay there, we've got to move on. We need to move on into what I would call the appearances of Jesus, learning to grieve and mourn our losses, and then also moving on to forgiving the people who've hurt us, which again is the core of the gospel. That's our ascension, and then new life comes to us, which is Pentecost. The journey into healing would be if there's love starts coming back into our lives, that gives us some security. It's another circle. That creates a certain sense of belonging, and that there's peace and order in our lives. It's another circle, and we end up with happy, free sobriety.